If you guys don't want to make your mac and cheese like this, keep watching this video. You guys are going to absolutely love this mac and cheese recipe. I will have the following ingredients on the screen on the left hand side. Definitely check those out. Please feel free to use whatever ingredients that you like. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same exact ingredients that I am using, but you guys are going to absolutely love this mac and cheese recipe. You definitely do not want to miss out on this, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. On a medium-high heat, go ahead and add in just a tablespoon of olive oil into your boiling water, just like that. I'm going to go ahead and add in just a little bit of salt to my water as well. Now, that's totally optional. You don't have to add any salt if you don't want to. Just leave it out. Very simple. Go ahead and add in your macaroni to your boiling water, just like that. And what you want to do, you want to make sure to continuously stir those noodles, which will prevent them from sticking together as well. Make sure you stay near the stove as well, okay? We do not want to overcook our noodles. I would say cook your noodles for a max of at least 7 to 8 minutes. We are going to finish cooking our noodles in the oven, okay? So definitely make sure that you are keeping an eye out on your noodles so that you do not overcook them. So at this point, your noodles should definitely be boiling on a medium-high heat. Now also, just make sure to continuously stir your noodles to prevent them from sticking together, okay? That's not what you want. We don't want clumpy macaroni noodles, all right? So definitely make sure that you are continuously stirring those noodles. Stay near the stove because, again, we do not want to overcook our noodles, right? We are only cooking our noodles for a max of 7 to 8 minutes. That is all you need because we're going to finish cooking our macaroni noodles in the oven, all right? Now, finally, I'm going to go ahead and drain my beautiful macaroni noodles into a cylinder. As you see there, you definitely want to make sure to drain your noodles. And then also, just a little trick of mine, which I like to do, I like to take some ice cold water and pour it right on top of my macaroni noodles. Now, this stops the cooking process instantly. Now, you don't necessarily have to do this step. It's totally optional. What you can do instead is you can just rinse your macaroni noodles with some cold water. You know, that helps a lot as well. So just make sure that you are rinsing your noodles with some cold water to stop the cooking process, okay? So into the same pan that I used to cook my macaroni noodles in, you're just going to go ahead and add in about, I would say, 3 tablespoons of butter. So there I am using the Kerrygold garlic butter. You guys, when I tell you it is absolutely divine, it is the bomb. It's amazing. You can find this butter like at your local Walmart. I know they usually have it there. So every time I go into Walmart, I'm picking up an entire case because that's how much I love this garlic butter, you guys. I'm telling you, it is absolutely delicious. Go get you some. But anyway, just go ahead and allow your butter to melt into the pan. Swirl it around. Make sure you get it in all areas of the pan as you see there. Just allow that to come to a melt. As you see there, I love this garlic butter, you guys. I'm telling you, you have to try it. You have to try it. You will love it too. Now that my butter has melted all the way through, go ahead and add in your 1 cup of milk or heavy whipping cream, evaporated milk, whatever you want to use. Go ahead and add that into your pan. Just like that. Look at that garlic butter. Oh my God. I cannot. It just looks so damn good, right? Go ahead and add in your cream cheese to the pan as well. I'm just going to go ahead and break that up a little because it is a little bit challenging to break up. I should have broken it up before I put it to the pan, but oh well. So just break that up just like that. So yeah, one thing about cream cheese is, it takes your macaroni and cheese to a whole nother level, man. So this is what your cream cheese should be looking like after it is broken up into your pan, right? So just allow that to cook on a medium high heat and, just allow all of that cream cheese to melt into your milk and butter. You want that to be as smooth as possible before you add in any more ingredients, okay? Make sure to stir, stir, and stir. This is definitely how your cream cheese should be looking at this point once it starts to melt down, okay? So what you want to do is put some of that elbow grease into that stirring utensil, okay? Because you want to make sure all of that cream cheese is thoroughly melted into that milk and butter, okay? So stir, stir, and stir. You want to make sure this is as thoroughly stirred as possible before you add any ingredients into it, okay? You want to make sure it is as smooth as it can possibly get before you add in any ingredients. Finally, our cream cheese is thoroughly melted. I know that took quite some time there, and I try to explain to everybody, it takes time to make good food. So what's most important is that we have a smooth base before we add in any other ingredients, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and add in my shredded cheese right now. I have some shredded cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar cheese, and I have some shredded Montgomery Jack cheese, okay? I know that doesn't look like a lot of cheese, but I will be adding in some more cheese later on just to add some more volume to it. So in the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and work that cheese in. And again, you want to allow that cheese to melt, right? Because we want to create a smooth base, right? We are creating a smooth base for our macaroni noodles. So again, take your time, put some of that elbows grease into that stirring utensil because we want to make sure that our base is as smooth as possible, right? So, and how we do that is we need to take our time. We need to take our time and we need to stay by the stove, okay? So definitely go ahead and work all of that cheese in. Make sure that it is as thoroughly melted as possible before we add in any more cheese, okay? Okay. So this is the part where I'm going to go ahead and add in some more shredded cheese. Now, I obviously did not shred enough of the block cheese that I added in the very beginning, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and add in this cheese that I am using now, which is it's the Kroger brand Nacho and Taco shredded cheese, right? There you have it. So, I had to make it do what it do. And you'll start to notice that it's just going to add a little bit more volume. It's going to thicken up the sauce because that little bit of cheese that I added in the very beginning was not enough cheese, obviously, because we want our mac and cheese to be absolutely cheesy and as creamy as possible. So as you can see, I am working that in. Now you're cooking this on, I would say like a low to medium high heat because we don't want to burn our cheese. So again, we want to allow that to slowly absorb and melt into that sauce, right? I'm just going to go ahead and add in the remaining of our shredded cheese into the pan just like that and just slowly work that in. Slowly working in back and forth as you see there. Oh my God, look at that. It looks absolutely amazing. Amazing, right? Look at that cheese sauce. Oh my God. Just slowly work that in. We're going to go ahead and add in our seasonings as well. Okay. So there I have some onion powder. I didn't have any garlic powder. I ran out. I'm using some smoked paprika. I am using some Sazon all-purpose. And I believe it's a different type of all-purpose seasoning that I'm using, and some pepper, right? So again, the seasonings that I am using will be on the beginning of the screen during the beginning portion of the video. So definitely check those out. And then just stir those seasonings in, right? You guys know what to do. Stir them in, make sure it is thoroughly stirred into our cheese sauce. Look at that cheese sauce, y'all. Oh my God, look at that. Went ahead and added in some of my macaroni noodles, as you see there, and I'm just going to go ahead and stir that into that cheese sauce. Like, you definitely want those noodles to be engulfed in that cheese sauce, pretty much. Okay, so just allow that to work it in. And as you see, as I'm stirring, you definitely want to make sure that you are you don't want to chop your noodles up or anything like that. Just fold them over, right? You want to fold those noodles over into the sauce, basically. So that way you're not messing up your macaroni noodles. You want your macaroni noodles to basically keep their shape, which is very, very important. You don't want them to lose their shape whatsoever. So make sure that you are folding them into the sauce. I'm going to go ahead and add in some more noodles, as you see there. And I'm just going to work those in. And as you can see, again, if you pay attention, I am folding them into the sauce. Fold them into the sauce because you don't want your noodles to lose their form. So fold those in just like that. And I know my sauce is a little bit on the thick side because, it's thick just like me. So, oh my goodness, it's definitely cheesy. I'm telling you, this is going to be the best macaroni that you've ever tasted. I promise you, it's going to come out absolutely amazing. Just trust me on this. Our macaroni is partially done. I'm going to go ahead and place this on a baking dish. I know you guys can see my reflection. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Yep, so just place that on a baking dish. I'm using one of my favorite glass baking dishes that I love to use. It's like a casserole dish. And just evenly spread that throughout your baking dish because we want to make sure, we're trying to make sure there are no bumps and lumps. So the best way to do that is to evenly spread it throughout your baking dish, just like that. Make sure to get the edges. Make sure the edges are nice and smooth. We are trying to get this as smooth as possible because we want all of our macaroni to cook at the same time. And we want it to look, we want the appearance of it to look good. So, yeah, best way to do that is to make sure it is evenly spreaded out. Make sure it's smooth. Make sure to get rid of any type of lumps and bumps. Yep, so just spread that out evenly, just like that. Make sure to get the edges. Make sure the edges are nice and smooth out. Y'all, look at this macaroni. It's going to be absolutely divine. I will be posting an updated mac and cheese recipe as well because, we always want to grow. We want to get better, obviously. So I will be posting that. And there you have it. Ready to go in the oven. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add on some shredded cheese right on top of our mac and cheese because that's the only way to make it, right? So here I am using a blend of sharp cheddar cheese and mozzarella and some Montgomery Jack. Now this is all straight from the block, y'all. I would definitely recommend that you shred your cheese directly from the block because it's just going to allow it to melt so much better. versus if you use the packaged cheese. Okay, I mean it's not required, obviously, but it's just going to make your mac and cheese look so much better appearance wise. I'm telling you, trust me. But again, it's definitely optional. You don't have to if you don't want, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and spread that on through our mac and cheese there. You definitely want to make sure that every inch of the mac and cheese is covered in shredded cheese. Next, we are going to go ahead and decorate the top of our mac and cheese, okay? So there I am using some smoked paprika, okay? And it's definitely just going to give it that nice, gorgeous red color. I absolutely love smoked paprika. So definitely make sure that you are using some smoked paprika. Paprika doesn't really matter. All right, so we got that. And then we're also going to go ahead and use some dry parsley flakes, as you see there. I'm going to go ahead and add that on top just to make it look even better. Oh my goodness. Wow, look at that. It just looks absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Definitely just spread that on through the top of your mac and cheese. Just like that. Oh my God, I'm so excited, y'all. Yes, and our mac and cheese is ready to be placed in the oven. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. So this is what your mac and cheese should be looking like so far. And again, I am baking this on 350 degrees. Make sure your dish is in the center of the oven. Now, this is where you want to cook your mac and cheese on broil for at least 3 to 5 minutes max. There you guys have it. Cheesy, baked, delicious mac and cheese, y'all, made the right way. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy watching homemade delicious recipes. I will be posting some healthy recipes as well for those of you who are on your weight loss journey or just want some figure friendly meals. Again, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next time, God bless.